Hello, Bishop. We face some challenges in our offices, you as a bishop and me as a therapist. My name's Austin Ellis, and I've been spending the past 8 years trying to crack the code on how do we help couples and individuals whose lives have been affected by addiction, trauma, betrayal, lies, these really challenging things. And I've had a unique experience. I've had the opportunity to serve in a bishopric, and two of my close colleagues are also serving currently in bishoprics. And we talk often of the challenges bishops face. I've also had the opportunity on numerous occasions where I've been invited by a stake president to train all the bishops in his ward. And what I love to do is open the door to how can we help you? What are your questions? Where are you struggling? Because this is one of the most specialized areas for therapists. I remember being in school and one of my professors, he said, what area do you think you want to work in? And I told him, I said, I want to work with couples where there's been issues with pornography and affairs and things. Now, my reasons for that are because my parents divorced because of my dad's pornography addiction, and I had struggled with my own pornography addiction. And I told him this, and he looked at me, and he's like in his 70s, and he looks at me, and he's like this look of exhaustion. He's like, you just chose the hardest area. He's like, there's nothing harder on a couple than when there's been betrayal in the marriage in the realm of sexuality. Now, couples face other hard things, but when there's been that betrayal, that's challenging. As you know, you face this as well. So in these trainings I've had the opportunity to do, I started to realize that if I can help bishops help their clients, that helps us. And there's so many people in need. At the most recent clinic I was at, Adult Recovery in Linden, we were getting 15, 25, up to 35 new clients a week wanting to come in. My primary responsibility was training therapists, and I couldn't train them quick enough. This is not some 1 week training and a therapist knows what to do. And so I decided to step down a little bit and see if we could create some things that help the people who are struggling and help their bishops, so those two areas can be more effective. So when people come to see us, they've already got a lot of the information, the right information, not old stuff from books with theory from the 70s, but up-to-date brain science knowledge that people absolutely can heal. They can overcome the addiction, they can overcome the anger, the anxiety, the depression, they can recreate safety, they can rebuild trust, forgiveness can happen, they can feel like good people again. No more living stuck in shame, no more defining their lives by the mistakes they made in the past. One of the coolest things I've had the opportunity to see is couples coming from the most devastating betrayals decide to rebuild. And when I get to hear a wife say, I would go through it again to get what we have now, that's amazing to me, because a lot of times those women are only staying for the kids. And to see them look at their husbands again with love and see that he made some mistakes, but he's got a good heart and he's a good man, and to help those men come through. So down below, you'll see a link. This is a link to a training site we've created. And what we're going to do is we're going to tackle the hardest stuff first. And when you work in the realm of couples and you work with, sexual betrayal, any other struggle a couple has up above that becomes easier. When we get to some core principles, we know marriages can be happy and fulfilling. And that's what's best for kids, is to see an example of love. Mom and dad putting it together and being happy. Not just being roommates, right? Not just being business partners without any affection or true closeness, but real love. That's what helps families heal. I invite you into the training site. What you'll see is opportunities to have direct conversations with me. You can email or call me. Let us know the things you need help with. This is such an important work. It's the work of saving families, saving individuals. So many people I work with, unfortunately, define themselves by this struggle. And I've even heard men say, I know I'm going to hell because I can't get out of this. That's not the case. The atonement is more powerful. The atonement and the things that the Lord has given us in the way of understanding the brain and healing, those things help people get where they want to go. So I'll see you in the next videos, and I thank you for your time.